Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Mr. Idam Khalif. In this our second research presentation, we will discuss about searching and sorting with the method KMP algorithm and include the implementation. Before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Abdul Latif Afifuddin Daulay.
Hello, my name is Ret Abdurrahman Ikram.
Hello, my name is Yusuf Aminatillah.
We were from group of 7 to ISA 2. Before going into the main topic, I will explain about what is algorithm. Algorithm is a process or set of rules to be followed in calculation or order problem-solving operation. Therefore, algorithm refers to a set of rules or instructions that step by step define how a work is to be executed upon in order to get the expected result. One of basic example of algorithm is like this flowchart, which gives structure steps so that when the process there is no ambiguity and produce a clear and structured calculation or process.
Next is searching algorithm. The algorithm is an algorithm that accepts a key argument and certain steps will search the stored data with this key. Among the search algorithms are linear search, binary search, KMP algorithm or Knuth-Moritz-Pratt, and bubble sort. Okay, next is KMP algorithm. The Knuth-Moritz-Pratt algorithm is the one of the string search algorithmically developed separated by Donald E. Knuth in 1967 and James H. Morris with Vaughan R. Pratt in 1966, but both were published separately together in 1977.
Okay, here I will explain several components that exist in the KMP algorithm. First is string, which where we place all the character here, and next is word, or we call it as a pattern. So this is a set of character that we want to find out whether is there any or not. Okay, next is proper prefix. So this is a prefix of string word that start from the beginning of word and not equal to the full string of word. And then there is a suffix. It's a suffix of string word that start from the letter of word and not equal to the full string of word. And the last thing is LPS. It's longest proper prefix that also suffix. Okay, next is explanation methods of KMP algorithm. So here there is text and pattern. So the check will start from the left to right, then on the sixth examination a mismatch was found. Therefore, a shift will be met with an order function which determines the new g value, and its value must be true, which is 1, where the string search will start from the value with g equals 1. And what if in the next stage g starts from the index to 0, then a shift will be made as usual, brute force until an overall match is found on the pattern. So the conclusion is in this KMP algorithm, if there is a mismatch, instead of going back to the main string, it will return the position in the pattern. So the point where the suffix is also prefix in the part of the pattern it matches. Okay, this is the another example. As we can see here, when the mismatch occur, there is no need to check again from the beginning. The KMP algorithm will continue the checking will to the point where the suffix is also a prefix in the part of the pattern it matches. Okay, next is implementation on Python. So here we can see in this program we use the txt file to check the algorithm works. There is a function named kmpsearch which the parameter is path and txt. Inside that there is a variable m for identify the length of the pattern and n for identify length of the txt file. Next, there is a LPS variable that will hold the longest prefix suffix value for the pattern. Okay, next is variable g for index pattern, and the program will call function compute LPS array, which bring the value of path, m, and LPS. After that, the program will continue for searching the pattern with this nest if else. As we can see here, while the I, which is the index for txt, is smaller than n, the program will start matching the pattern and the text. And if the g variable match with m, which mean index in matching with pattern, the program will show found pattern at that index. Next, the program will continue matching. And if there is a mismatch after G match, the program will start checking again from the index G-1, which means back to one character to left. If there is still no match, the program will continue searching to right again until match again, and so on. Okay, this is the compute LPS array function. In this function, there is a path, m, and LPS parameter. So in this pre-processing part, we calculate the value in LPS. To do that, we keep track of the length of the longest prefix suffix value. We use len variable for this purpose. For the previous index, we initialize LPS 0 and len as 0. If path len and path I match, we increment len by 1 and assign the incremented value to LPS I. And if path I and path len do not match and len is not 0, we update len to LPS len minus 1. Okay, here the last part in the program. The program will read from the txt file named fkmp, and there is the path variable. It will input the pattern, and the last thing searching will begin in KMP search function. Okay, that's it for the programs. Okay, this is the output. As we can see, here we put keyword to be searched, namely Morris. So the KMP algorithm will detect from left to right until the word Morris match. There, the output show that the pattern is found at index 10, 146, and 283. Alright, next thing is the conclusion. So the conclusion is the process visualization of the Knapp-Morris-Pratt KMP algorithm allow researchers or scholars to learn how the KMP algorithm works. And in the application development, it will be easier to create function for word search and can be implemented into many search process.
That's all the presentation from our group about the KMP algorithm. Sorry there could be some mistakes, and thank you.